Elegy of Sudden Void. The world was architecturally complete, its vault held by two pillars. When one fell, what remained was not ruin, but a perfect cross-section, a place where something was. The silence after the thunder is not quiet. It is the acoustics of absolute absence. The absorption of the spectrum, the first year. Deep mourning is not merely clothing. It is a philosophical rejection of the spectrum. Crepe is a manifesto fabric, asserting that color is an illusion, and truth has the weight and texture of eternal night. The woman becomes a living shadow walking. The capsule of fate. Mourning is an architectural decision for the soul. Life transforms into a series of closed doors and darkened windows. It is a voluntary imprisonment where time does not move forward, but merely revolves around one fixed point: the lost past. Amulets from nothing. Jet is petrified wood that absorbed the darkness of millions of years. It does not shine, it consumes. Hair is a biological archive, the only part that survives decay. To wear it is to manipulate time, preserving a tactile proof of an unbroken connection. The etiquette of sorrow. Social interaction becomes a ritual of distance. Cards with black borders are a graphic manifesto that the person is not available to the ordinary world. It is a wall built of paper and protocol. The public theater of memory. Mourning is not a private emotion, but a state performance, an instruction for collective experience. Every layer of clothing, every time limit, is a script ensuring that no death, especially a royal one, is forgotten too quickly. The chronometry of loss. Inside mourning, two times exist. One, frozen in the Eden of the lost moment. The other, social time, counting the months until the veil may be lifted. True mourning lives in the bitter gap between these two hands. The memorial vivarium. Veneration lies in creating a museum out of one's own home. To preserve the untouchable is to believe that absence is temporary, or that the object can hold the spirit-frozen space as resistance to entropy and biological end. Dialogue with the empty chair. The philosophy of the cult. Learning to converse with absence without expecting a reply. This is not madness, but a practice of self-consolidation, where the main object of reverence is not the deceased, but the quality of one's own memory. The phase of the gray dawn. Half mourning. Is it betrayal or salvation? Gray and lavender are the twilight at the edge of night. This is the first cautious step back toward the sunlight, but with the awareness that the full day that was will be no more. The biography of forgetting. Mourning ends not when the pain disappears, but when memory ceases to demand complete black devotion. It is a process similar to the changing of seasons, where the blackness of winter gradually gives way to the first transparent shoots of spring. The chronicle of endless mourning. Queen Victoria transformed mourning into an ideology. Writing about pain is creating not just a memory, but a doctrine that spreads across the entire empire. Her ink is the symbol of infinite dedication. the shadow on the threshold of the modern. The cult of mourning is a paradoxical form of resistance by the 19th century against the speed of progress. It is an attempt to stop the flow, to fix the era by wrapping it in black crepe. Victorian blackness as a philosophical negation of the future. Eternal resonance. Mourning ends only with the change of epochs, but its imprint remains. Only the object, ripped from its context, is left. It whispers of that era when death was not just an end, but the most complex, most detailed social event. Each view is a spark that reignites the story. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video on the Lost Practical channel.